Hello YouTube! It's me, your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. We have a really cool figure for you guys today, and one I'm glad they released. Even though it wasn't a necessity for my collection, I still really liked it and picked it up. It is the Walmart exclusive Thanos figure from Marvel Legends. Yes, it's mostly a repaint, and it is entirely a repaint with extra accessories. But it's still very, very cool. It's still very cool, Kai. Yeah, so this Thanos is really a re-release of a Build-A-Figure Thanos they did a while back, I believe around Age of Ultron time. A modern Thanos design, except the difference is this one has brighter paint, metallic paint, an infinity gauntlet, and an extra head. So that's pretty cool, and I believe it might have a bit more paint on the arms too, but I'm not entirely sure. I do have the Build-A-Figure. It's back in the back of a display somewhere, so I can't really get to it right now. But it's fine because I have this guy. So yeah, really cool Thanos. I really like the head sculpt. I'm going to do detail and paint first. Very cool head sculpt. As you can see, I like that creepy smile. The eyes are painted beautifully. It's the same head as the original release. Really cool. You know, he's got his big frill here. Nice paint on the arms. Infinity Gauntlet with every stone. Very nice. The Infinity Gauntlet was an amazing story. If you haven't read it, be sure to read it because it's really good. Just nice metallic paint all over. Really like the sculpting goes up in him, so he's always connected on the spine. That's really nice. Articulation wise, you have up and down on the head, side to side, in and out on the arms, forward and back on the arms. You have a bicep, elbow bend, you got a wrist swivel, also forward and back on the wrist. You got an ab crunch, you got a waist swivel that's kind of tight because of his skirt here, but that's fine. In and out on the legs, forward and back. You got a thigh swivel, a double knee bend. You have a boot swivel, up and down on the foot, and an ankle pivot. So that's Gucci. My main complaint with this figure is also the main complaint I had with the last one. This frill, it pops up all crazy whenever you move his arms like that, see? But if it was glued down, then you wouldn't be able to move the arms near as far. So it's just more of a flaw in the design of the character and not the design of the figure, because they could have had these hinged, but then they'd be separated and that wouldn't look good. So they chose the look over the function, which I think is fine. I don't really mind so much, but that's cool. And the only other complaint I had about the first release is that it didn't come with an Infinity Gauntlet, but this one does. So I mostly bought this guy for that Infinity Gauntlet. Plus he has the brighter color scheme, which makes him look more like classic Thanos, but with the modern design, which I really like. He also comes with an interchangeable hand. If you don't want the Infinity Gauntlet on, you can put this hand in it and this on the arm, so that'll be exactly like the original release. And he also comes with this kind of more grimacing head sculpt, which I'll probably display him with just to mix it up and make him more of a different figure than the last one I have. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we've done detail paint and accessories. No Build-A-Figure piece because he's a single release. Now let's get into size comparisons. First up in size comparisons, we're going to show them with some other modern Marvel Legends. Here on the left, we have the War Machine Mark II from the MCU. Always got to show it with an MCU. And then here on the right, we have the Shocker. And he's the Bucky Cap sculpt, which is a very common sculpt. So a lot of figures will scale that way with Thanos. Now here on the left we have a Toy Biz figure, the Toy Biz Battle Ravaged Spider-Man from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, and then from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie and the MCU on the right we have a Diamond Select toy, the Marvel Select Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man, blah 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 blah. But yeah, so that's how he looks with them. And that's enough domestic figures. How about some imports? Here on the left we have the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Gwen, and here on the right another Spider-Man Homecoming figure and another Spider figure. I know, but it's mostly the Marvel stuff I collect, so... We have the SH Figure Arts Spider-Man Homecoming from the Tamashii Option Act Wall set. Pretty cool. So what are my final thoughts on the Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends Thanos figure from Hasbro? It's pretty cool. I really like it. It is an improvement over the first release. I think the paint looks really cool. The first release is a little more comic accurate. This has a bit more flair to it. It does have more accessories than the original because it actually has accessories. It's cheaper and currently easier to find. So if you're going to get just one, I do recommend this one, unless you're like collecting all the Build-A-Figures, in which case get the Build-A-Figure one or something. But, I mean, if you're just going to pick one, this is the obvious choice. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all later.